And good evening, everybody. Hi, my name is Dr. Gabe, and welcome again to another Ask Dr. Gabe. I'm glad you're here with me. We plan to have a great show. We actually taped this show earlier in the week. We were lucky enough to be a guest at KTYM radio station, 1460 on your radio dial if you're here in Los Angeles, California. Host there, radio personality, Mr. Charles McWells. Hey, Charles. How are you? Tony Mosley, how are you as well? The good folks there at KTYM welcomed us with open arms, and we had an absolutely terrific time. What we talked about were what is very close to me: teens, youth, family, more importantly, drugs and addiction as it relates to our youth of today. We seem to be in epidemic proportions with this. You know, some 43% of girls between the ages of 12 to 17 are now using illicit substances: marijuana, ecstasy, cocaine, meth, and of course alcohol. Alcohol seems to be sort of a part of the gold standard on high school campuses and certainly on university campuses all around the country. But we took a very candid look at this and actually made a very individual, a personalized look at this with the story of Shy Everidge. Shy was an absolutely terrific guest. She came at my request, and she offered us some terrific insight into what happens to young people. How do they get involved in drugs? Nobody decides that I want my life to completely fall apart by the time I'm 15 years old. The fact of the matter is that life has already dealt them a terrible blow, and they're doing what most people try to do who get involved in drugs in the first place: cope. Shy came through a great deal of trauma and tragedy, losing her mother at a very early age and having to pick up the pieces with family and struggles and everything that goes along with that, and people are familiar with that. She is very honest, very open, and funny. A beautiful, brilliant smile after everything she's gone through. I can assure you, I really feel like the world's in good hands. If we've got a bunch of young girls out there, and their male counterparts, like Shy Everidge, I think we're going to be okay. So we're going to get right to that in just a moment. So we have actually about 10 minutes of tape tonight. It's a long show, and I do want to bring it all to you, and we are going to bring it all to you. We will do it in a series, and you will have it piece by piece. And I'm really excited about what you will find. So, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, anyone who's having any kind of impact on a young person's life, I urge you, take a look at this and really get involved. Don't judge. We want our kids to talk to us. So as you watch my show tonight, this particular show, a very important show, I don't want you to judge. I want you to be open to the possibilities that whatever you thought should be the strengths of young people, that you could be wrong. I want you to challenge every initial assertion that you may have had. And then lastly, I want you to go back and remember what it was like for you when you were 14. It's very interesting. As parents, we oftentimes forget our years of struggle in adolescence. Shy walks us through it. Charles Wells has some brilliant questions. We've got callers. And, I'm excited. I'm really excited about what we're doing here. We still have a bit of our growing pains, but that's to be expected. But what really shines through more than anything is the heart of everything that Ask Dr. Gabe is all about. And at the heart of all of this is you and our kids and their brand of brilliance and genius that they have to offer the world. We want to create an environment, right, where they can soar, where they can fly, and not be encumbered with the muck and the mar and the mess that drugs and the aftermath of that can bring. So, without any further ado, we'll give you the opening of the show, and right after that, it'll go right into the radio show. You are watching Ask Dr. Gabe today at KTYM. radio station. Thank you. I will not be back probably, so from not, good night everybody. Please enjoy the show. All right? Sit down with one of your kids or some of the young people that you know. Have a discussion when it's over. And then email me and let's talk about it. Facebook me, Twitter me, Facebook at Ask Dr. Gabe, Twitter at Ask Dr. Gabe, email me info at Ask Dr. Gabe. Just ask me.